Oh, Ross, listen to me. I have sold 100 million copies of my books, and you know why?
The girl on the cover with her nipples showing?
Do you believe there's one perfect person for everyone?
I'm starting to.
Hey, you brought protection, right?
Why, are there like bears or something?
So now what have we agreed?
That you and Daddy were not on a break.
Very good. I'll tell you what, Chandler, why don't you call me when you grow up?
Yeah, well, don't expect that to happen anytime soon.
Anything you want from Lisbon?
No, just knowing you're gonna be there is enough.
As I recall, when we got married, I saw the groom in the wedding dress.
But that was after the wedding. It's not bad luck then.
Honey, it isn't good luck.
Hi.
Chandler!
Thanks for wearing something.
Nora Being is really, really fun. When they first called and offered it to me, the show was still pretty new. I heard about the divorce. Lesbian, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say. Be careful what you wish for. I liked the kids. I thought that they worked very well together. I thought they were very talented individually and also very talented as an ensemble. Now, Chandler, dear, just because your father and I are getting a divorce doesn't mean we don't love you. It just means he would rather sleep with the houseboy than with me. She'd come out of this marriage and been forced to find her own niche, and now is sort of this bigger-than-life Jackie Collins having a great time character out of one of her own books.
Nora Bing.
Which is something that her son is not thrilled with. Occasionally, after I've been intimate with a man,
Now, why would you say that's embarrassing?
I just get this craving for Kung Pao chicken.
That's too much information!
I personally love working in front of a live audience for comedy because they laugh. They give you that feedback. You're going to be fine, believe me.
Uh-oh.
I think I was the first parent to kiss a friend. I have been playing sort of aggressive vixens for most of my career, so that's not so different. Seeing me molesting young guys, you know, is also not quite so different.
You kissed my best Ross. Or something to that effect.
My son catches me kissing Ross, but little did he know that in the original script we were doing a lot more. I'm sorry, honey. I promise it will never happen again.
Really, really stupid.
Really stupid. She wanted Chandler to see her as a person and trying to, you know, plead with your child for acceptance of who you are, and I promise I'll stay away from your friends.
So you two were married, huh?
I was so thrilled when they told me Kathleen was going to play Charles, because we've known each other kind of around peripheries of the business for years, but not ever really worked together.
You look beautiful, Mom. You look beautiful too, Dad.
Kathleen and I both frequently are cast for exactly the same purpose. It's the sort of deep-voiced, sex symbol, gravelly seductress. Oi, now you got two of them.
It's so great to see you both here.
Yes. Although I think we may be seeing a little too much of some people. Aren't you a little old to be wearing a dress like that?
Don't you have a little too much penis to be wearing a dress like that? The first time I got to say the penis line, that was really fun because everybody freaked. You know, and that was really fun. You love to freak people.
Oh, my God.
Matthew is just so talented at those quick double takes and the kind of physical comedy that he does. They're all very talented in their own unique, quirky ways, and they've all found those quirks that work for their character. But I always love working Matthew because he always gives you those double takes. Oh, and just think, soon there'll be lots of little beings. To get to work and do comedic parts with this talented a group of people is always a lot of fun.
Want to go get a drink?
I can't.
Oh, you have some studying to do?
No, I have some turning 21 to do.
Dr. Geller! Bert!
Elizabeth here is a student, and we're dating. And you may frown upon that, but we're not going to hide it anymore.
You are so fired.
Elizabeth is in college, and I think she embodies, like a lot of college-age girls, kind of a carefree spirit.
This play tonight, it's supposed to be excellent. The director is the...
Who drank all the kamikazes? Nobody. We put them in here.
She doesn't take things too seriously, and she likes to have fun.
Everybody put their balloons down!
David was a lot more serious than I thought he was going to be. He's a really hard worker.
Ross?
Elizabeth!
That was actually a really nice surprise. He really wanted to make sure that we rehearsed all the scenes and wants to make sure that everything is just right. And I really appreciated that.
I really like you too, but we can't date. It's against the rules. It's forbidden.
In the scene, when he's telling me that we can't date because it's against the rules, and I start kind of getting turned on by what he was saying, it was so hard to keep a straight face because he was so funny.
Wow.
What?
Just hearing you describe it as forbidden, it's really hot.
Really?
I'm so embarrassed about that scene. Like, I can't even watch it. It makes me blush with all my breathing and stuff.
It's taboo.
Shut the book.
Let's also get a hot plate.
That was a particularly hard scene, too. Especially just because it's embarrassing to get all, like, hot and heavy like that.
I just found out Elizabeth's dad wants to meet me.
Wait a minute, hold the phone. You're not Elizabeth's dad?
My favorite memory of David from working on Friends was the day that he came and knocked on my dressing room door. I was sitting there, and I opened the door, and he was all excited. And I was like, what? And he's like, did you hear? Did you hear who's playing your dad? And I said, no. And he's like, Bruce Willis, can you believe it? He's going to be here in like 2 hours.
Dad, this is Ross Geller.
It's great to meet you, Paul.
I usually prefer Liz's boyfriends who address me as Mr. Stevens.
Well, of course, Mr. Stevens.
Good. So, Ross, what's your problem?
He was like a little kid who just found out like some amazing thing. It was absolutely endearing.
But you have, baby!
And it was just so sweet, and it just made me like fall in love with David Schwimmer for being so excited over something like that.
So what's your name?
Tag Jones.
Uh-huh, go on.
That's it. That's my whole name.
That's your whole name. Okay, of course it is.
Rachel Green's office.
Tag. Hi, who is that?
Nobody. I was just practicing.
You wrote that you have a cute tushy.
Yes. I have a weird sense of humor. And I'm kind of strangely proud of my butt.
Tag Jones, he was a naive 24. I think the city was so big to him, and he was so wide-eyed, and every little thing was cool. I mean, the fact that he wound up getting a job, you know, I mean, was the biggest thing in the world.
You got the job. You're my new assistant.
I am?
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Me either.
I think Rachel took it easy on Tag. I don't think Tag was hired for his resume, per se.
What?
It took me so long to get that desk organized. There it is.
When I was cast, I knew that Tag was to be Rachel's assistant, and it was possible that they would become an item. I love having a girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah, someone I can spoil, you know?
Spoil?
He's dating his boss, you know, and I think Tag probably was like, hey, that's cool, man, you know, because he probably didn't know what was going on.
All right, he likes you back. Told you should go for it.
What? The first episode I did, I was staying out here with a friend of my cousin's because I was living in New York at the time. And it was probably Wednesday night or Thursday night before taping, and David Schwimmer directed the first episode I did. And I was sitting in the apartment that I was staying in. I don't know what I was doing at the time, but my phone rang, and I picked it up, and I hear, hey, dude, it's Schwim. You know, I know you're new in town, and you don't know much. Can I take you out and show you a little bit of what's going on? So that was highly unexpected and very cool.
So Joey must have really taught you some stuff, huh?
A little.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I remember being in my dressing room and giving myself the pre-episode pep talk. You know, you can do this, you can do this. You're you know, psyching myself up, getting ready. Breathe. I say, all right, they're getting ready to start. And I come walking down the dressing room with, you know, all the confidence I could muster at that time. Just, you know, trying not to trip. Walk down the stairs, and right in front of me is Sean Penn, Robin Wright Penn, and their children. I walked right back upstairs. I was just thinking, okay, he's not supposed to be here. And then I remember making my first entrance, knocking, and it was like time slowed down.
The models are actually down the hall.
And Jennifer's mouth was moving, and all I could think was, the second that mouth stops, I have to say something.
Sorry, it's for human resources. Everybody has to do it. Would you just stand up, please?
Any sort of response I got from a fan, they seemed excited by it. They seemed excited by the relationship, by her new relationship. You know, and I felt fortunate that I was that guy. I mean, I can't lie to you. You know what I mean? It was good to be that guy. Please don't fire me for doing this.
Okay, well, that's one less thing we have to do on Monday.
On my tombstone, I think will be that guy from Friends. You know what I mean? Literally, you know. I'll be, you know, 92 in my walker. You're that guy from Friends. You know?
Santa!
Hey! Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah, you're funny.
I'm funny? Oh, thank God.
You know, our sex life, it's just not... Hey there, little fella! Hey, why don't we get some shoes on you, huh? Hey, why don't you show Dad how you can put your shoes on in your room?
My name is Cole Sprouse, and I play as Ben, David's son, or Ross's son. Wow, thanks!
You're welcome, Ben. Merry Christmas. Ooh, and Happy Hanukkah!
Are you for Hanukkah too? Because I'm part Jewish.
You are? Me too!
Ben's character wasn't exactly like me, but kind of, because he was kind of a prankster at times, and I'm always a prankster.
Do you remember all that stuff I taught you yesterday?
Remember all that stuff I taught you yesterday?
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Seriously, your dad doesn't like pranks.
Seriously, your dad doesn't like pranks.
Damn it!
Oh, damn it!
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
My favorite cast member to do scenes with is Jennifer, because she's hot.
Hi, I'm Kathy.
Kathy, with a K or a C?
With a K.
Hey.
Can I borrow the keys to your apartment?
What? You can pee here.
I love this tushy. Take it to work with me?
Yeah, sure. It's not mine anyway. Came with the pants.
Oh.
I got an audition, and she says, oh, by the way, you're going to be reading with Matthew Perry. And I think, oh, yeah, sure, whatever, all right. I don't care, I'm cool. I go in, and Kevin Bright and Mark Kaufman and Matthew are there, and I said, out loud, I walked in and I went, hey, all right, so clearly I'm your runty alternate, so let's just get this over with.
Oh, is it on?
No, but this Wonder Broom is amazing.
Hey, what?
Later on, Matthew said, the moment you called yourself a runt, Kevin and I looked at each other and were like, she's the one.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
After I got the part, for the first 2 weeks of doing Friends, I would basically hide in my room because I kept thinking they're gonna figure me out and they're gonna fire me and they're gonna get one of those hot girls.
See, that's what I like about Joey. Any other guy would have been, yeah, The English Patient's my favorite movie too. But Joey goes, no way. Let's get Die Hard. I'm not watching that English crap.
Yeah, he's dreamy.
I started going out with Joey.
Oh my God, guys, check it out. You can see that girl's underwear.
Is she great or what?
And then Chandler and I fell for each other.
Let me just get this hair off your neck.
I would sneak out of Joey's room to watch Baywatch.
God, is that Baywatch?
Yes, but I just watch it for the articles.
And, you know, Chandler loved Baywatch, and we would sit in the canoe, and I wore this hockey jersey that Matthew Perry picked out and was very specific about. Like, this is the sexy hockey jersey, so she has to wear that.
There we go, little fella.
What about the duck?
The duck can swim.
Of course. I kind of cheated on Joey, yeah. I was an immoral. I was a hussy.
She is the star of the play, and she is my girlfriend. I get to have sex with the star of the play.
People can hear you.
I know.
And then I turned into slutty Kathy.
Is that an expensive blouse?
If you want it to be.
Here's your girlfriend's button.
Because I cheated on Chandler, kind of. We were on a break, I don't know, with Nick, a guy I was doing a play with.
I loved the play. Yeah, you were great, and Nick, ditto. Clearly, you're having sex with him.
Shooting that show that week during rehearsals, finding out that my character cheated on him was a bummer. I don't want to cheat on him. I wanted to stay. But the girls fought for me.
Well, she wasn't sleeping with him.
Oh, good.
She is now.
Courtney and Lisa and Jennifer talked to the producers saying, you can't do this. Don't make her cheat. She can go on the road with the play, but Kathy can't cheat on Chandler. And so these girls, like these incredible actresses, are fighting to keep me around, and I thought I was going to cry.
I think this could have been something really amazing. But, this is probably for the best. I'm gonna miss you. Goodbye, Chandler.
I was just so lucky, so incredibly lucky to have been given that part and been able to work with those guys, because I learned probably more about sitcom acting and how to be a good person from those guys than I have in years since combined.
Everybody on that set seemed to really enjoy what they were doing. Everybody seemed to treat each other, I can say more than seemed, everybody treated each other with respect. And so it just created an atmosphere of, holy cow, we love what we're doing.
It's just a really easy show to shine on, I think. They make it really easy for actors to do that, and so I really appreciate that. It was a really wonderful experience.
The stars are very talented individually, but they're also very talented together. That's what makes comedy work. Comedy is about a team.
I'd like to thank Friends for letting me do this. It's been cool.